guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Mustangs offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of
turning it on. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Fox. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot for the end zone. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, SMU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Raymond. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that.
And the defense, got him at the 27. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Balls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right on the money. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Fox. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 13 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Using his legs, it's Raymond. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Fox. Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Let's it fly. Wide open downfield. Free up the gut. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Mustangs. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's James. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching it?
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Fox. Got it in the middle, it's James. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Mustangs are threatening on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. The run from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustang! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. It's a seam wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback tonight.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. From the gun to give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Richard. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. the clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't get him to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the right side.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
On the run, it's Richard. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
4th down, coming up. Number 10, on to kick it away.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.